There we go. Hello everybody, how are you this evening? As you can see, I'm still attempting to fix the green screen settings. They're not optimal yet, but you know, it's gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna be starting a new series. It's gonna be the How to Climb series. I got my alternate account, which is Corporal Bardock as opposed to Captain Bardock, ranked. It came out a little higher than I would have liked, considering I tried to throw a bunch of matches. It's currently Bronze 1 with 54 LP. That was what I got placed. I don't really have anything else besides that. That's gonna be where I start at for this series. Oh, yo, those settings are whack. It's too high, too high, too high. Oh, too low. Let's go for like a 60. You're gonna have to forgive me. I tried to do this pre-stream, but it was with Minecraft, and Minecraft's a little less texturally demanding, I guess. It's only got a simple palette of colors, I guess. Other than that, like I said, there's going to be the How to Climb series that I'm going to try and do. I'm an ADC main. So what that is going to mean is that I'm going to move this so I don't look like I'm just kind of floating in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to have to readjust it once the game actually starts too, but we'll just leave it there for now. What that means is it's going to be in how to carry from the AD carry spot, but you know, you can't just lock in the one role. I'm going to be also queuing up as a mid laner. Hopefully this is a rather informative one. I'm going to be going over simple stuff like, I mean, I'm no expert. I'm not going to deny that. Like, I'm not even going to claim to be an expert. What we're going to be doing in this one, simple stuff like wave management, how to set a freeze, how to break a freeze. Like I said, this is my Smurf. It doesn't have all the champions and stuff that I would like it to have. It's got a whole bunch of blanks in there still. It's got the champions that I play for the most part. Hello to everyone watching, by the way. I know the green screen still needs work. It's a work in progress. This whole streaming thing is a work in progress. I mean, I've got just enough champions to basically cover every role pretty effectively on this account. It's currently Bronze 1. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, we're going to be going over like wave management, how to set a freeze, how to break a freeze. And the reason you would want to do that is because when you have a freeze, you control the lane. Shit, I should have a picture for this. Let me grab one real quick here. Alright, add image. Browse. Open. Alright, so shit, it's tiny. Anyway, I'm going to be using this map as my demonstrator. So, let's say you're blue side. That's a really shitty picture, holy cow. Anyway, where you would want to freeze lane is optimally right here in this area. Oh yeah, there it went. There go all the viewers. But anyway, where you would want to freeze is right here in this area. To do that, your opponent's wave needs to be at least 3 minions bigger than yours. So, you want to try and maintain that advantage throughout it. I mean, realistically speaking, at lower elo, you are not going to be able to freeze, mostly because your support's not going to know what you're trying to do. And so they will unintentionally break your freeze simply by autoing the minions or trying to make sure that the wave doesn't come crashing into the tower. So, I would recommend doing this with a partner that you know you're going to be in communication with. What you can also try to do is just kind of like let them know beforehand, like, hey, I'm going to be trying to freeze. This is they have a lot more kill pressure in lane than us, so what we're going to do is make it super easy for our jungler to gank. Like I was saying, if you freeze the lane right here in front of your turret, just outside turret range between the bush and the... No, sorry, Q popped. Then that means they'll have to stand somewhere in this area here. Yeah? So, that will leave them super exposed to ganks and all that good stuff. Alright, so like I said, I'm an AD carry main. Probably just going to be playing some meta champions at the moment, so you know... Oh, I know, Phil does equal support right now. So for that, I mean, as you can see, I've got my pin runes, and Jhin masteries, because he's the only AD carry that I don't use fervor on, because he can't stack it because reload. Typically speaking, I want to play. I play Caitlyn as somebody who's moderately mobile, can kind of poke and get out, and has a decent amount of wave clear. I mean, Ezreal's nowhere near as good as Caitlyn for pushing a wave, but the traps and stuff has her own kind of zoning going on. Who I'm gonna ban actually is Misfortune, because armor pin Misfortune is cancer. And yep, I don't want to deal with that in my life. So, like I said, I usually pick somebody who's a little bit mobile, has a decent amount of poke, and some lane pressure. Oh, the Graves lock in. I'm going to be the absolute last, or I'm going to be next to the last pick. So that's going to give me a little time to kind of feel their comp out. They're going to have another whole rotation to pick their 80 carries, or to pick their lanes, which is probably going to include the 80 carry, since they have jungle and mid already, unless that's a Graves 80 carry, which I have not seen since he got his buckshot rework. Huh. The Evelyn mid, huh? Okay. Huh. This is a really interesting team comp with that jungle Tahm Kench. I don't know how to feel about it. He's going to be able to set up really good ganks post 6. His other ganks till then are going to be kind of lackluster. I think it's basically just like going to be having a Twisted Fate gank for you. Alright, so it's going to be a Lucian, which means... Caitlyn is not the best against Lucian just because of how mobile he is. So what I would typically pick into that is going to be probably Ezreal. I don't know what's happening anymore with this team. He said he doesn't have Eve. Anyway, shit, I don't really know. Their team is not very tanky, but they do have a lot of gap close, so I think I'm going to actually go with Ezreal instead. He's going to be my burst 80 carry page, and then everyone has their own runes and masteries. That mid lane Evelyn, though, that's super interesting. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to feel about that. Oh, pop the green screen's back. Oops. There we go. That'll hopefully take care of it. I don't know. Like I said, this whole thing is going to be a work in progress. When we get some color on the screen here in a minute. Oh, what the hell's that? What? Oh, Kleenex box, get out of here. Whenever we get some color on the screen as we load into Champ Select here, or the loading page, I'll be able to dick with it just a little more, hopefully. Use it as a bit of filler. People can make fun of how technically inept I am, you know. That kind of thing. I really would like you to load so I can kind of see what colors I'm working with here. There it is. Hey, you know, that actually doesn't look half bad. I think I might have actually done a decent... Oh, it's a little bit shimmery down there. I see it. That's fine, though. Work in progress still. Just adjust that down a little bit. Okay. What does that do? I don't know. Spill reduction, a little bit less spill reduction. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. That's fine. I'm not going for perfection here. This is just an experiment since I got a green screen for my birthday today. Oh, I didn't open that. There we go. Got my sub thing all set up. And we are going to be red side. So, another thing we're going to do set up here, it's going to be kind of risky seeing as they have a Thresh and I have a Nautilus. You know, it might be alright. What I'm going to do is position aggressively in the lane. So, when we get to lane, as opposed to standing somewhere in here, I'm going to be standing somewhere up in here. Not out in front of my minions, but just somewhere where, when they come from leashing the jungler through this gap, I get a free Q. That's basically it. I'm going to do an extra 100 damage right off the bat. Yeah, just about 100 damage. I mean, it's going to be a little higher than that, a little bit, right at about 100, yeah. Give or take, you know, because I don't know what kind of armor and magic resist they've got. But I basically get free harass just because of how I walked into the lane.
Let's go.
This alright, now my OCD's kicking in. Just give me a moment here, please. That's the jungler, that's the top laner. I was very mistaken as to where that was going.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, so it's gonna be a close game because that's gonna jump me, that's gonna jump me, that's gonna try and jump me, and that's gonna try and jump me. Oh boy. Man, this game is just turning into a cluster. If I move that a little... see, what would happen if I took the... I can't take the lampshade off. Never mind! Oh. Ah, well, hell, it doesn't matter. If I just tilt the camera up. Oh, then we're out of the... Then we're out of the green screen. Shit. Oh, well. A little bit... Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Oh, wrong way still. Oh, Jesus Christ. Down. Tilt down. Oh, shit. I've just fucked it all up. I have just fucked it all up royally. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. Close enough. But since we had a leash, I didn't get to position aggressively like I wanted to. I'm still going to get a free Q on him just because of how he positioned. The hitbox for Ezreal's Q is a lot bigger than it actually looks, so you don't have to be quite as careful as aiming as you think. Like, see right there, if it had been just a smidgen right, I could have clipped Lucian with it, but that's not the greatest loss right now. They're pushing aggressively. Oh, fuck, I'm getting a phone call. Another thing with Ezreal is... Who's freaking calling me? Amber. Ah. What's up, sibling? Alright, see you when you get here. See you when you get here. Oh, Jesus. I will see you when you get here.
hands dirty.
Ugh. People, it's my birthday. I kind of expected it. Oh dear God, this thing is still super fucked, isn't it? Oh well. Go away, Evelyn! Quit taking my farm! You got an assist. Peace out with it. Go away!
This way.
Quit taking my CS, you bitch! For real, stop! God dang. Why? What good did that do? All we did was share experience, and I'm behind when I could have been ahead. Oh well. He's going to be burning a lot of mana while under tower, which means I get free harass. And with Fervor of Battle, harass is just fantastic. Like, look at that. He's already up back, just got back to lane. He's at a quarter health. That was one of the benefits I was talking about earlier, where your minion waves stacking. Oh dear God. What? I'll have to fix that later. I shouldn't have touched it. Oh dear God, why? There's some good Q placement there. That'll work. I did not play that very well. I should have been focusing Lucian right there. I'm not going to deny that.
No problem.
As you could tell with skill order on this one, I did not take W. It would have been beneficial right there, but the level 2 Q is more important for Ezreal than throwing the W. The W is going to be like 70 magic damage. That 70 magic damage does not equal the now 120 damage I can do by throwing out a Q. That 3 kills is a little unrealistic. It did set me up very well to carry, but I'm now probably going to be the biggest target on the map. I'm going to spam spells a little bit just to push him in. Typically I would like to freeze after something like that, but since he's gotten a shop and I haven't, I want to shove him in so I can go back and buy. It's going to be a horrible waste of buffs, but
no time to waste.
Oh god, not be going aggressive. You also, with Ezreal, want to make sure you try and keep his stack, his passive stack. It will give you passively more attack speed than Blade of the Ruined King. And with Fervor of Battle, it just is super duper handy to have. Like right there, I let the stacks fall off. That's a mistake. But I mean, I'm pushing him in. He's 3 and 2. I've got 20 CS on him. So basically, it's as if we never had. It's as if neither of us had ever gotten a kill. Where the lane is basically back to neutral, but I'm a full 20 CS ahead, based on the fact that. Dear God, I have so much gold. How did this happen? Some recalling out. Let me just take this opportunity to fix this thing. Hopefully, fix this thing. Alright, there we go, back to good. Alright, I want one of those. I want one of those. I want some of those, and I want one of those, and I want some pot. On the way back to lane, you want to be spamming Q. It's your least cost efficient, or your least costly spell. So every time it's up, it's gonna hurt you initially, but it's gonna help you charge your tier faster. And when Ezreal gets his tier charged and hits that dank 2-item power spike, that is exactly where you want to be as Ezreal. Let me move myself over a little bit and tilt this down a little more. Maybe not. It might not want to. Alright, that'll do it.
Know your environment.
It was a very unrealistic back. First back. typically speaking, I wouldn't have near that much gold.
Time to get our hands dirty.
In case you didn't know, you can at W with your as Ezreal to speed up teammates' attack speed. You can also then arcane shift forward into that to increase your own attack speed even further. But I mean, it's only 20%, but it also helps maintain stacks.
No time to waste.
And Ezreal is an auto-attacking machine if you keep his passive stack, so that's what we're going to be trying to do here. I mean, the Sheen procs would be nice to have on the tower, but in the amount of time I can do 2 or 3 more autos attack, that'll totally equal out a Sheen proc. Vision is also very important.
Agreed.
So if you have a hook support like both of us do, you want to be trying to dodge in and out of vision as much as possible. Don't ever leave them an open window to hit you with. You want to play with another thing called minion shadows. Minion shadows are kind of basically exactly what they sound like. You want to stay behind your minions so no enemy skill shots can hit you. Ezreal skill shots all stop on the first target they hit, so it's not optimal on Ezreal, but it is still probably the safest thing to do while in lane. It's just one of those trade-off things. I mean, you're going to get lots of free harassment as Ezreal just because you can spam Q and make them hate their lives, basically. What Lucian did right there, while very aggressive, and seems like a lane-dominant thing to do, he wasted a double tap and then walked into a Q. So in hindsight, he canceled 2 autos.
Handle it.
And then walked into 180 free damage because of Machine proc.
Time to strike.
They're probably going to go ham just because they saw my support back. So that means I want to try and get my passive up as quickly as possible.
Who needs a map? Know your environment.
I didn't hit either of them, so I lost all my stacks. But I mean, nobody ever expects you to walk back towards the danger. I mean, unless you create a habit of doing that while their danger is coming towards you. Nobody will ever expect you to walk willingly into a hook or towards a hook. What I did was kind of a dick move. I cock blocked the lantern by arcane shifting on top of it. So if he had gone to click the lantern, he would have had to auto me or get me off of it somehow. For that to have worked out in his favor. Typically speaking, what I go for is finishing the oh shit. Oh, Dargan, please no. What was I saying? I don't even remember. Let's get the Iceborne. I'm gonna pick up the
Let's go.
pickaxe just for the bonus damage. I mean, that's got a pretty decently scaling AD ratio. Look, I'm getting 100% off of it. As far as Mystic Shot goes, it's 95 plus 105% of your AD or something like that. Yeah, 11, that'd be about right.
Who needs a map?
Oh, he ate the Krug. I thought he was ulting for a second. I was super confused. But like I said, this is a little bit unrealistic as far as like a laning matchup would go. That early triple kill helped out quite a bit. I could have played it a lot better and probably saved Tom Kench's life. Oh shit. The longer I can delay his back, the longer I delay him from finishing at Yo moves, more than likely. Oh shit. This Nautilus is so pimp. Just like I said earlier, trying to stack my passive. First brick is super important to get. I mean, I hit him, I get a Sheen proc. Alright. Wait, is that not first brick? Oh shit, we lost first brick to top lane. Fuck. Yeah, he's 2-0. That's gonna be problematic. Alright, so since I got that turret, and Nautilus was kind enough to give me solo turret gold, I'm gonna go back and finish these. This is technically a 2-item power spike for Ezreal, even though my tier is only halfway completed.
Agreed.
That's how you want to basically play this as Ezreal. You don't ever want to straight up engage on somebody unless you are stupid ahead, which I'm ahead. I will not deny that, but I am not stupid ahead. Nor can I just instantly blow somebody up. Oh shit.
No. Know your environment.
Oh! That was good on Graves. I didn't expect him to ult. Shit. I was actually trying to go for the execute there, but apparently not, I'm obviously not going to get it. What I'm going to go for next is some lifesteal. So, pick me up, or pieces of a Bork. Since I'm going to get the Vamp Scepter, I'm selling the Doran's Blade.
Let's go.
Frick. That goes to show something else with Lucian. What he did was smart with his ult. He basically made Nautilus tank it, or me to try and get in the way so he had guaranteed damage. What Nautilus could have done that he didn't do.
I'm in.
Ezreal's ultimate always does more damage if it doesn't hit anything first. So what you typically speaking want to do is make sure you hit just the champion. Oh shit. How did that not clip anybody? I'm super confused by that. Tom Kench Y, Tom Kench Y, there's too many minions, man. And that Graves is fed. Wow, the fact that missed makes me insanely happy. Oh, yo, I gotta go.
In order to
That turret is basically seated. Fuck.
Turret has been destroyed.
You know, this was going real well, too. And then somebody had AFK.
no time to waste.
Effing Evelyn, man. People trolling all the damn time. I mean, much as I want to, and much as I'm in an optimum position to do that, I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to carry. My team's probably gonna surrender here in just a second.
This way.
Fudge, they got the dragon too.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Alright, so right now I have 1.19 attack speed because I got my passive fully stacked. Let's see what it drops to. 0.81. I have no attack speed items, but I still had probably the highest attack speed in the game, with the exception of Lucian, probably with his Youmuu's active, since it still gives attack speed. I mean, I am about to buy an attack speed item. Oh shit.
Over here.
I don't see this going well. Yep, time to leave. That's kind of frustrating.
Agreed.
And we don't have any wave clear, of course. Should have might have been Sivir, but then I wouldn't have been in the position I am right now. That's kind of awkward.
No problem.
Ow! Outer edge of Grease's ult does less damage. Like I said, my team's probably gonna surrender right here. Shit.
An enemy has
I
been
mean-
slain.
Know your environment.
Oh, she would have died right there. Well, that's really depressing. Oh, man. Throw Eve a report for AFK and intentional feeding. It's also some unsportsmanlike conduct. So maybe this wasn't the best video. It still had a lot of usable information, but you know, I'm gonna be working on it. Hopefully next time I will actually use that early advantage I got to win the game instead of, you know, having my team surrender on me. But not many people are willing to play out a 4v5. So thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. This is gonna get better. I swear to God it is. Wait, is that part of the green screen right? What is that? Is that still... What is that? That's this. Alright, it's a piece of paper. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. I don't have the green screen perfectly behind me. There's shit on my desk that's right here. I mean, it's gonna get better eventually, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good evening.